All right, let's go. We are on, and I'm on this position from yesterday actually, and right here, right now, it doesn't look too good at the moment. Although it is back at the 13 EMA right now, um, I definitely need to be trailing my stop loss here and taking a loss on this. I think. But anyways, let's get quickly into the actual baskets here first. And let me just see what's happening on the stocks last night. Relatively just up overall. And RSP's a little bit down right now. That's what's happening here. Yeah, let me just get into the baskets here with Forex. Um, NZD continues to do absolutely nothing. It needs to make up its mind. This is just so much chop. Aussie looks still pretty good to the upside, although right here, right now, it doesn't look very uh, cool to the upside. It looks like, oh my god, it's gonna fall to the depths of the hell and ground and stuff. But technically, 13 EMA still tilting up. Price close yesterday was pretty strong here. And then CAD rejects the highs yesterday and then comes back down here, back to the 13 and 50 SMA and EMA. And so again, CAD, I'm not too big of a fan. Again, we are inside this range. That's what I see in price here. Um, Bitcoin, can it continue to roll over? For right here, right now, with yesterday's close, this doesn't look very convincing, although I have seen price move down from here a lot of times as well. So um, it could still technically uptrend. 50 SMA is still sloping up. Technically, this is still an uptrend. This is just a high here, and this is just a little bit of a high base going on, a little pullback at the moment. So that's what's happening with Bitcoin. Yen is, it made the push yesterday closer to the 13 EMA, and then now it's sold off. Again, same story here, really. It's a matter of really seeing what happens here. But overall, price is still bearish. 50 SMA sloping down, 13 EMA sloping down. Price really being guided by that 13. So again, I expect maybe if price wants to, could come up again, kind of get closer to the 13 EMA, just make a test kind of situation, and then get that sell off happening. USD continues to be strong here. Let me just share my screen again. All right. USD is getting stronger here, and it's just a demand over here. So that's what's happening. Nothing really. Although I just don't like this chop. It's just inside this range. It's not too fun and convincing. Swiss franc broke out yesterday and was nice. I think yesterday or the day before yesterday, I did get some shorts on Swiss franc. Continued to sell yesterday, and right now it's just having a little bit of a pullback. It's stretched away from 13 EMA. I do like Swiss franc to the short side. I'm probably not a fan of euro, not a fan of pound. Looks kind of decent here, to be honest. Pound longs look good. Pound longs look far better than euro longs. You see how the flat 50 SMA is flat here, 13 EMA is above price, and price is kind of testing it. Compared that to pound, 50 SMA sloping up, 13 EMA guiding price higher. So this one looks far better. This just looks like a high, lower high, higher high, lower high. It's been established now, and then now it looks like we could potentially test the highs again or even make new ones. So in terms of longs, I think really Aussie is still a candidate. Yen shorts would be candidates. Swiss franc shorts would be candidates. Let's just look into what the lower time frame is doing here. 8 hour on Swiss franc. It's just pulling back. I want to see more price action pulling back towards the 13 EMA. Basically back to this line up here. Just something to wait and watch here, to be honest. Might look back in the London session and see what price is doing then. Looking at yen. Yen continues to be weak. I like this price action so far. It's just continuous weakness. I don't mind this. Something to watch though. And then Aussie just pulling back a little bit. Yeah, Aussie pulling back a little bit, but overall still very bullish. This level here again, you can see. Technically, this is holding up very strong. Yen was the short side, and then let's see pound. What's pound up to? Pound is relatively strong here. Looks really nice. 50 SMA sloping up. Um, Price seems to be tilting here as well. 50 SMA starting to tilt. 13 EMA up. Overall, prices may see at least this high here potentially. So let me look at forex in terms of. Let me just see what's pound yen doing. Let's see Aussie yen first and foremost. So Aussie yen right here. This is what's happening with Aussie yen. I might even consider buying some more here potentially. And then the extension away from the 13 EMA. Again, this would be the target. I might increase that maybe, maybe not. All right. I think there might be reason for me to trail my stop loss now soon enough. But okay, let me keep this here. Let me watch this since we're already on. I'm already on this trade. But the other one is pound yen. I want to see. Is there anything better? Oh wow, this looks like very bullish, very very bullish. Compare that to Aussie. They're both very bullish, but right here, right now, pound definitely seems a lot more bullish than Aussie. Uh, and then in terms of Aussie franc, same thing. Although price is a little bit stretched away from the 13 EMA. So could price, yeah, and then it is also showing a lot of weakness. So either price kind of stalls up here, either price just kind of stalls here, or gives a pullback closer to the 13 EMA, or just kind of chills out in this area. That is the potential. That's what I'm looking for with this. It has to do either or. But right now, it's not the most convincing long because Swiss franc does need that pullback, right? And then pound Swiss franc is the other one. This is pound Swiss franc. Pound Swiss franc here has been pushing up again, stretched away from the 13 EMA on the daily. A little bit of this exhaustion on last week. So can price even close above this candle right here? I don't know. Don't think so. Not at the moment. That's the high over there. Let's see how price reacts in this area. I don't see it just running, running, running. And yeah, looking kind of bearish here. My screen stopped sharing again. Let me share that one more time. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this kind of setups here, like pound shorts here. I mean, I wouldn't take this, but this is not part of my system. I don't know how this would work, but I do need some bearish price action here to actually go long on this. So overall, I think I'm still right here, right now. Yen looks better. So it's a matter of pound yen or Aussie yen. And to be honest, pound looks a lot better. Let's just look at what news is on the table here. And oh, it's a pretty calm day. 9:30 we had Aussie CPI 4.6 consumer price index. So inflation's coming down a little bit. That's probably why the Aussie's been hit right now in terms of the basket because the inflation's a little lower. Usually when inflation comes out a little lower, uh, and given the right context, then people expect that the interest rates are going to go down so that the inflation can be pushed up again. And in this case, maybe that's what really caused this sell-off. Technically, still very bullish, so can't really change that bias there. Now the question is, I mean, this is very perfect to buy here, and I would probably put my stop loss down here, if anything. Uh, that is a consideration for me right now. Um, in terms of GBP JPY, I don't think I want to buy this right now. Price is at this very crazy inflection point right here. Buying right here, I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe a pullback, better prices. Although it looks very good, but I don't know if this is something I want to participate in right here, right now. But dude, the you see how this is basing up here, and it's just trickling, trickling. This break can be very nice. You can see at least this kind of a move on the break here. Yeah, this is 100% possible. So you know what? I am very interested in this move here. I'm interested in this one on the daily, but the stop's going to have to go at least down here. That is a potential. Or even here could be possible, but if that's the case, then this has to run. This just has to run. Coming back to Aussie yen then. Um, I mean, based off of this close, very bullish. Can price literally just do one more of these? That would put the targets up here, or actually from current movement here. Basically, it would be right at the target that I have set up. Now the question on my mind is, do I want to scale into this? Do I want to add some more size here? That's the question I am asking. And I've got two entries here. Let me just kind of get rid of this because it's just so ugly to see that screen over and over. I have under 1% risk in this. I want to get rid of this as well. Just keep clear on the target here. That's the target. And then I want to get rid of this as well. I have 1% risk on this trade anyways. Stop loss down here. So I want to see if this is a pretty good buy entry, I suppose. Because I mean, this is pretty good here. Getting long from here. Stop loss right here. Target up here. I don't mind this trade really. This looks kind of good. Question of pound versus um, yen. I mean Aussie. I could just split the difference and maybe get involved in pound. Pound looks to me better. Stop would have to be down here, but the upside potential is just kind of great here at the moment. That's how I'm seeing it. Recording stopped sharing again. Let me reshare. There we go. So in terms of setup, I'm looking for this to be the stop loss here and targets at least 217. That would be my target. So I really like this setup, to be very honest. Can price just reject from here? Yeah, sure it can. And not go any higher. It's either here, stop loss, or here. It's either one. And what do I want to do is the question, really. I don't think I want to buy this here. Aussie yen doesn't, it's like not even so much upside, to be honest. Not really fun looking. Although we have broken out of this base. And now we are above this broken base here. And you know what? So what I'm gonna do is do nothing actually. That's what I'm gonna do. I like this setup here. I'm gonna wait and watch for this. Um, since I'm already in this Aussie yen position here, I don't want to do anything right now. Could I trail my stop to up here potentially and then cut my risk by a lot? That is a possibility. I mean, if I'm taking that trade there, then I wonder what is the right move here. The only problem here is like price could just be volatile, just kind of come dip low here, stop me out, and then run. And that's why I'm still holding with this stop loss right here in terms of trailing. This would be very aggressive. Oh, yeah, and pound here is selling off a little bit. Maybe we get better prices. I get better price down here. But I do like pound. I suppose it's just something I'll check back in on at the Asian session. I mean London session. But to be very frank, right here, right now, this looks really good. Um, Again, something to watch for me is just the yen here. It is the moving averages on the 4 hour starting to slope left, rightward. They're just starting to be flat. Also, price is kind of starting to base here. So I don't know if price continues lower. Like this one here, it's just a pullback, sells off, pulls back, sells off. So this again could be just a pullback, sell off. And this is just wicking potentially. If that's the case, then really, this is really, really good here. And I like, you know what, I'll just be a little bit aggressive and I will add into a pound position here. Question is, how much do I want to add here? So, and position size calculator, give me pound yen. You have pound yen here, account size, and then there we go. In terms of risk, how much risk do I want to give this from current price? There is a buying here, really. I want to give it 1% with a wider stop and then I'll add back more later. But the question is, do I want to give it a tight stop loss or do I want to give it a wide stop loss? Stop loss can definitely be just here. Or make the stop loss a little wider like this, a little more space. Still doesn't really beat it because it's still 50 SMA still here. Price can always come back to the 50 SMA. This, if this can like push up like that and price just stays here and just pushes. You know what? Since I'm thinking so much, let me just do the very conservative approach, add in 0.5% risk here. that's good enough. And then in terms of pips, let me give it 69 pips. So that's 0.3 lots. I'll just buy some of that for 3,000 units, not too much. What is this? I'm going to be adding some size, just a little bit. 3,000 units, not big at all. And pound yen here. These positions are so small that just the commissions are alone are much bigger. Good till cancel, bracket, stops at the low. Target though is definitely much higher. 217 is the target. Okay. Okay. All right. I placed an order in there in the market for 3,000 units. Let me just put that in the journal and then I'll check back in later. There we go. That's me being triggered in. And make a new one here. 21, 22. Today, yes. Date is Wednesday. Pair is GBP, JPY. Session Asian, direction long. EV, honestly, I think it's got some pretty good chance here. Max risk 2%. In time is 9:30, 9:45. So that's 9 a.m. 9 to 10. Playbook. It is a base. I'm anticipating that break of that base. Entry logic. Daily base. Daily base. Pressure to break. Okay. And then order here is just a market triggered. Open. Intention, I want to test it. Risk here is 0.5 on the first one. Stop loss is pretty wide too. Entry is yeah, this position doesn't look very hot, you see, especially with Aussie yen. Looks like it could sell off. But again, technically still pretty strong here. Technically still bullish. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave this here. This should be targets up here, honestly, because it's stretched away. Price is just not going a little bit higher. It needs more time for that. But if I am watching, which I just can't be watching this, I'm just checking it now. Maybe I would have had my trailing stop here potentially, or not really. I don't really think about this at the moment. So I've gotten in on this position here, and let me just get my entry from my broker. So I got filled in for 215.88. Lots is for 3,000, 0.3 lots, not much at all. Initial stop loss is 215.0. And then initial stop loss is structure here. Initial TP is it's just an extension move. So initial TP is 217. Extension move. And I'll get a screenshot for this. I'm very small position at the moment. I want to really see what price does. Maybe it needs more time. But if I see that price is showing momentum and potential to the upside, I will get very aggressive and add more size. But right now, I'm just kind of dipping my toes into it. Just kind of getting used to it. Baskets here. We need yen to the short side. Currently doesn't look good, but ultimately this can be a pullback, and then sell off from here. 8-hour basket. Oopsies. No, that's not what I want. Copy this link. I don't know why it doesn't copy yen for some reason. It's weird. It just doesn't do it. It does it for this other one. I'll show the 4-hour here with the basket. And then paste that. Yeah, so for check-in here, I am looking at AUD and GBP as long potentials. Liking GBP for now more than AUD. Very small first size. And stop loss here is trading stop. Where's the trading stop? Trading SL. Here, 114. Is it 114? It is. No, 115. It's 215. Hold on. That's where my stop is. 215. 215. And then for the check-in, where is it? There it is. We'll check in London, and I don't mind getting very aggressive on this as there is a daily high base, which if broken can have a substantial run. Okay. So that's it. Yep, that's about it. I'm just gonna leave it at that. About 120 pips to the upside potentially is what I'm looking for here. And then that's about it. And then I'm also on this position here, technically still strong. I just want to see price push up. That's about it for now. I will catch you in the London session.